Hey guys, happy holidays. I hope you had a good one. It's obviously 2012. I'm a little behind on my videos. Sorry, I apologize for all the delays. I've been super busy. I actually had a move on Christmas, and during the whole week I had off from work, so it's been nuts around here, but I hope all had a safe and good and happy holiday, and you guys got to hang out with your family and friends and got everything you wanted. So best of wishes for the delay I had. Didn't get to say happy holidays to everyone, but here I am now. Anyway, so I wanted to catch up and say hello to everyone and let you know I'm still alive. And I'm going to continue my top 50 countdown of albums of 2011. Once again, I'm sorry, I know it's 2012. I'll make these rather quick, and hopefully you still enjoy them and are still interested in what I have to share. Anyways, first, let's jump right into it. What I'm playing right now is M83, Hurry Up We're Dreaming, one of my favorite bands. Anthony Gonzalez is the frontman. It's a French group, kind of electro, a lot of driving music, but this one's a little more vocal orientated. Really great album. It's not my favorite, mine by them. It's Before the Dawn Heals Us is my favorite. It's the one I was introduced to, so I have sentimental value. But this is a great jumping off point. Really good album. It's two albums, so it's a double album. A lot of songs, but there's some segues into songs, so it's not daunting, but it's a lot of fun. You probably heard me talk about it in the past. Pick it up if you haven't heard it. It's really great stuff. Anyways, so so this time I owe you number 30 through 21. So let's jump right into it. This one, number 30, I don't have right now. It just came out on vinyl, I believe, last week, so I'm gonna go pick it up. But it's gonna be Phanagram's EP, and it's called Nightlife. Wow, I was blown away by it. Phanagram had a great debut. I can't remember what it's called right now, but had some really good songs. But the EP right now, it's called Nightlife, and it is just really great. Perfect driving music, especially for the nighttime. But it's just really atmospheric and fun, and it's got a lot of different textures to it. So they got a girl and guy vocalist, so it's fun. You gotta check it out. It's number 30. Nightlife by Phanagram. And then for number 29, I'm going to go with another EP. I don't usually put EPs in my top list of albums, but these two were so great that I just couldn't leave them out. This one is Tori Moy's Freaking Out EP. It's really good. It's only, I believe, 6 songs, and it's very dance, more rubbery bass lines, and more kind of 70s pop disco flavor, but with a modern air touch to it. So it's really fun, accessible, and just good kind of dance and make yourself feel good music. Next one, you guys have heard me talk about this in the past. This is gonna be number 28. It's an album that I kind of picked up. I hadn't heard it before, I hadn't streamed. I just basically picked it up blindly, and I'm so happy I did because it really rewarded itself. And I've always been a fan of this band, so it wasn't I wasn't expecting anything horrible, but I mean, the artwork alone is beautiful, and that is Mogwai. Hardcore Will Never Die, But You Will. And at number 28, I mean, the artwork throughout the LP is just beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's probably my favorite artwork of the entire year, but once again, another very atmospheric record and very nice for driving. I tend to do a lot of night driving, so I love having albums that I can just be a soundtrack to what I see here in Southern California, especially with a lot of traffic. You gotta, kind of take an album in, and it's fun that way. So anyways, that's Mogwai in at number 28. So number 27, I also don't have. I've been meaning to pick this up, and pretty much this is one of the last ones I don't have out of my top 50. But this is Feist, Leslie Feist. She was once in Broken Social Scene. She's a Canadian pop singer. A lot of you guys already know her. The album is called Metals. Very, she had that hit 1 2 3 4. It was on the Apple commercials. This one's a little darker. There's really only one song I don't like it on it, and it's Locomotion, but other than that, the album is flawless. So skip over that track, and if you haven't heard Feist, go ahead and dive in here. But all her other albums are terrific as well, so really good effort by her on that. So that's 27, that's going to be Feist, Metals. Now this one I didn't expect to like that much, but it really just hit me and stuck with me, and I got obsessed with one song, and it kind of just listened to that on repeat, and then I dived into the rest of the album from then, and a couple days later. But this is Wu Leaf, and it's Go Tell Fire to the Mountain. Now Wu Leaf stands for World United Lucifer Youth Foundation, kind of a weird name, but they're from England, and they're pretty mysterious, I guess. And the guy's got a really rough vocals, but the band sounds like Explosions in the Sky. So imagine Explosion in the Sky, but with like a, I don't want to say screaming singer, but kind of just a raspy, really unique voice. And it's really good. It really works well together. Favorite song on this is Cave Song, the second song on the album. We Bros is, I believe, the single, but Cave Song's my favorite. And that is number 26. That's Woo Leaf once again. Now, you might see a different album cover, which the vinyl version comes with this, but if you look on like MP3s or whatever, which I hope you don't get, it comes with something a little bit different, but go with this. It's pretty cool. Now this one, I actually found out, number 25, I found out from another list. It was on Paste Magazine's Top 50 of the Years, and I kind of just read the little excerpt, and I was really intrigued by what they had to say. They compared him to the modern day James Brown. He sounds like he has a voice from the 1960s, but it came out obviously in 2011. And it became instantly one of my favorite albums of the year, and that is going to be at 25, Charles Bradley, No Time for Dreaming. I mean, what a cool cover right here. Just laying against some weird, I don't know, embankment. There he is in the back. Really great songs. Just, comes out of the Motown kind of James Brown air, but really sounds modern at the same time. But, fell in love with this album. I can't stop playing it, but came in at number 25. Now this one is one of my favorite bands at 24. I've been obsessed with them for a long time. Yankee Hotel Foxtrot is my second favorite album of all time. We all know about them. This is kind of the America's version of Radiohead, and that's going to be Wilco's latest effort, The Whole Love. Pretty cool artwork, but not their best album, but pretty good in the last couple efforts. I mean, it has really got some good songs on it. Like Art of Almost has a really awesome solo by Nils Klein, and my favorite song is probably Black Moon and Whole Love, the title track. But it's a really great listen. I'm a huge Wilco fan, so I'm a little bit harder than what I should be on critiquing them, but I do really enjoy this album. It's once again The Whole Love by Wilco, and that is in at number 24. Now 23, this is one of my favorite albums at the beginning of the year, but it kind of slipped after so many other great albums came out. 23, I just showed you guys this Tori Amos. This is his full length. It's Underneath the Pine. It's definitely more, I don't know, it's a little darker than the EP. It's still dance music, still got some funk value to it, but it's still great. It's a really good listen. I like the whole continuity of the album, where the other one is just a couple of songs from the cutting room floor. This has a little bit more of a focused on it, but Still Sound is probably my favorite song on it. New Beat's one of the more popular songs, but yeah, it's got a funk flavor to it, and it's really cool. Once again, Tori Moy, Underneath the Pine, and that came in at number 23. Now this guy had a lot of hype building up to him, building up to his album. He released a couple instrumental EPs last year, but this one he came out singing, and people kind of were surprised by that. He sounds a lot like Bon Iver, but a little more electro/dubstep. I don't really consider it dubstep, but that's what a lot of people will call this album, and that's England's James Blake. And this is a self-titled album. Really cool artwork. Paid a lot of money for this, actually. It supposedly has 2 different songs on it that aren't on the normal release, but I haven't really seen a difference from what I've seen out in other stores for cheaper prices. But it is a great album nonetheless, so I was glad to pick it up before the other reissue came out. Once again, that's James Blake, and that is self-titled. Now, that is at number 22. So my last one for this video would be a band that I've showed you and talked about in the past. They're from LA. It's a kind of a super group. It's Middle Brother, self-titled album. Got the singer of Deer Tick, we got the singer of Dawes, we got the singer of Delta Spirit. They're Middle Brother, and it's just a very fun folk rock, Laurel Canyon feel. Kind of, they sound like they're bands. I mean, so if you like Dawes, Delta Spirit, or Deer Tick, you're gonna love this. So, but I mean, it's got a Laurel Canyon rock, folk feel, so it's a really great listen. I'm really into that stuff, so that's why I kind of have it pretty high. But as you can tell, I love these bands, and Delta Spirit's actually coming out with a new album, so I'm pretty excited for this year, waiting for that. Favorite song on it is the second song, Blue Eyes. Just a really really fun listen. And you know, I wasn't really expecting much from it, but it blew me away and landed in at number 21. So up next, I'll have number 20 through 11, and that'll be in my next video. Thanks, guys. It's good to hear, good to be back, and hopefully you guys are interested in what else I have to show. All right, I'll talk to you later.